So Sony, again, making the calls to stupidity. So Sony have had two new CEOs. I don't remember the name, but two CEOs of different things. Fair enough. Now, there's obviously a lot of controversy in the sense of day-and-date PC games. Essentially, what is day-and-date PC games? Well, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so the exclusive or a thing moves to PC day one, the same time as PlayStation. So essentially, it becomes less of an exclusive than it actually was. The only thing that's making it an exclusive is it not being available on Xbox and the Nintendo Switch. That's about it. Other than that, it's pretty much not exclusive anymore. And again, Sony have been doing this very slowly, and while they've been doing this in the sense of releasing their catalog very, very years after they have on PlayStation. Now, I understand that. That's pretty cool. Although, I think Last of Us Part 1, was it? I don't know. That caused a lot of controversy within the sense of it run like absolute ass on PC. But having these day and date on PC, a lot of the PC community, I know they've already been hot water PlayStation for the whole PlayStation sign in having you sign into a PSN account. And again, they did that with Ghost of Tsushima, with the online part. So it seems like they're hammering down on that. Having the, saying to people you need a PlayStation account. They have no workaround for the people in countries that, aren't available. Maybe, I don't know, find a workaround that they can actually use a PSN account. It seems like they're trying to monopolize the PC community. They've realized, wow, this test has worked successfly. People on the PC side of things, they're really liking these PlayStation exclusives. Should we try and monopolize the shit out of PC, like we've done with PlayStation and pretty much made all the PlayStation players complete bots and try to flex all their exclusives when in reality, PlayStation are just trying to use them for every nickel they've got. I mean, so is Xbox, but yeah, I don't understand why people worship people like Sony and stuff like that. It will never sort of understand to me anyway. They don't care about you. As soon as you stop paying them money, they run out. They're like, okay, then fair enough. This person, you're essentially you're buying a console, and they're just paying for a subscription through that. You as soon as you turn the console on, you need a subscription. I know that's been a thing for a while, but PlayStation didn't ever used to have a subscription service. Yeah, well, they did with PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus has been a thing. But PlayStation Plus was more like they give you games and stuff like that, and you got discounts. It wasn't actually online. You never had online. They didn't pay for online. And I know this caused a lot of controversy when, it first launched. So, I think PlayStation as well, I've got a State of Play coming out, I think this month, which a fair amount of people have their controversies on, what games are going to be released and announced. We're probably going to see some PlayStation exclusives, obviously, although I have heard that apparently they're not releasing many. I don't know. State of Play broadcast, tune in live for updates on 14 PS5 and PSVR titles, including a look at PlayStation Studio titles arriving this year. Okay, well, they may be cooking with this one. I mean, when is this? This is May 30th, so it's actually today as soon as I'm recording this. And the PlayStation the Xbox showcase is going to be on June the 9th. So I don't know whether they tried to slip this one in quickly before the Xbox showcase. I don't exactly know what they were trying to do. Were they scared? Probably not, but it's convenient they just announce it almost a day before they ever do it. They do it. Oh, it's a 30-plus minute broadcast. 3 p.m. PT. Wow. Fair enough. I mean, we'll see what games they've got. PSVR, yeah, they need some more games for PSVR. I feel like the VR system for PlayStation is very lackluster at the moment. It just doesn't seem to be all there. Yeah, they definitely do need some games for that shit because, wow, where are they going with it? Where are PlayStation going with it? I know they've got the PS Portal, which, God, that's garbage. You know, you could have just made a PSP again, for fuck's sake. You know, I don't need a garbage that streams something to my PlayStation. The only thing that would appeal to that is if your wife loves watching fucking Netflix or something like that, but you still want to play on your PlayStation. But, you know, if you turned off the TV or you turned on your PlayStation or put it on the TV, your wife would get really pissed off at you. That's the only appeal I see with the PlayStation Portal, because other than that, I don't really see much in it. And obviously, PlayStation, more sort of controversy type of thing with the whole PlayStation. So, they are trying to get PC players to buy a... But it looks like PlayStation are trying to do a business model that it just seems very, very weird. So essentially, they're trying to get PC players to buy a PlayStation. Why? How would that work? Are you trying to eat up a market? You're essentially trying to steal the market, aren't you? I don't know if desperation is something that's coming for you. I don't entirely know. That's kind of why you want your little corner on the PC side of things, don't you? With the PC, apparently they're going to be getting an app as well. The PC, the PlayStation app. Yes, because we want another useless, shitty launcher on PC that we don't already have 5 billion other different fucking shitty launchers on PC. Let's add another one. Another one that actually doesn't... as a region lock. Yeah, we're just going to region lock you. You're in a country that hasn't spotted. Fuck you. Wow. But yeah, Herman Hulst, soon to be co-CEO of Sony's PlayStation business, addresses day one PC releases. Live service games will come day and date on PS5 and PC, but single-player narrative games on PC are designed to then entice PC owners to play the sequel on a PlayStation console. So essentially, if you want to play a sequel, buy it on a fucking place. Buy a $500 plus console. Oh yeah, no, you've probably got the best PC on the market. And no, I'm not saying a lot of the PC market probably doesn't have incredible specs in their PC. But why would they go out and buy a $500 console just to play a few exclusives a year? And I'm sure there are people who do that. There are people who have a PlayStation console majoritarily just to play a few exclusives on, which is a bit weird in my opinion. I don't know why you would go out and spend that much money just to play a few exclusives. It seems a bit extreme, that, why you would go out. But then again, chances are if you're stupid enough to, do stuff like that, then you deserve to be scammed or something. I don't know. But either way, it's a weird business model, this, trying to essentially entice PC players to go out and buy a console for $500. In my opinion, I don't understand what they're trying to do exactly here. I mean, I get PlayStation over the years have kind of just not really made a lot of sense, and that and it seems like they're doing here. I don't hate PlayStation. I don't really have anything against. I have a PlayStation 5. I kind of like it, but I don't see why someone on the PC side of things who probably don't have a console, why they would go out and buy a console, especially like the PlayStation, just to play a few exclusives. It's like, oh, but they will probably go out and buy a console to play GTA 6. I guess we're forgetting GTA 5. GTA 5 launched about a year or so after GTA's after the console releases, and same with Red Dead. So I think most PC players, if they're that really enticed, then yeah, they may go out and buy a PS5. Chances are they'll probably maybe sell it after that. I don't know. Yeah, they may do. They may be enticed with the PS5 Pro, or they may just wait. I'm sure they'll wait. If they've waited before for GTA and Red Dead 2, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind waiting for GTA 6 either. So, yeah. I don't know how this strategy will work, in my opinion. Trying to get PC players to essentially buy a console, it's yeah. I don't see how that strategy. I want to see how it works, and we'll, I guess, let it go off and see how it works. But yeah, I don't see how that strategy would essentially work. To me, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to sort of think how that would make any sense. But the value of the console will continue to remain rather than cannibalization. I think this is an opportunity for growth. No, I'm not saying the PlayStation is growing. It definitely is growing. Maybe not as quickly as they probably assumed it to grow. Partly because, well, I mean, let's be honest, I'm surprised it's actually able to nearly, capture 60 million, 50 million. I don't know if it's 60-50. Thing about PlayStation, there's all different types of fucking sales going around. I don't know. I'm going to say 50 million because that's the last thing but I heard that apparently 60 million are on PlayStation. I don't really know. They're selling quite a lot. They are over the few. I think in March alone they sold well over 1 million. So they're selling very well, especially compared to the Xbox. I think that's pretty obvious now. The Xbox has kind of accepted their sort of defeat with that. But I don't know what PlayStation are trying to do. This is what I'm saying with companies like this who are on the top of everything. They normally seem to make very stupid mistakes and think they're actually doing something good. This is why if Xbox really just disappeared, I think PlayStation, Sony would make pretty dumb mistakes. This is because they think, oh, we're on the top of everything. We can literally do anything we want. And that's a very dangerous mindset to have because, well, again, one slip up and you could essentially just kill whatever credibility you have. Now, you probably still keep a fan base after that because, well, Xbox has kept a fan base. They've managed to, even after all the credibility they've had, they've managed to sell 30 million consoles. Whether that's not great compared to PlayStation, that's still very impressive considering Xbox has lost all its credibility and respect in the gaming community. I think that's very impressive to me anyway. But I don't want to really know why PlayStation's doing all this. They're trying to capitalize the shit out of PC. They've realized Helldivers did extremely... I think Helldivers actually apparently did better on PC than it did console. Which, if that is true, that's pretty bad. Wow, that's surprising considering I thought the PlayStation community was really, really strong. I thought they were the ones hyping this thing up and calling the shots. But yeah, I don't see how this would really work. Oh yeah, guys, if you've played this game on PC, guess what? Why not buy go on, buy a PlayStation 5. Go on, buy this. Yeah, it'll probably collect dust. You probably won't play it in a huge amount, but go on, buy it. Go on. I don't understand it. The business model clearly isn't 100% there. Oh, but Xbox is... I don't care. We're not on about Xbox. This is the thing. I had a talk with some PlayStation players, and the first thing they brought up was the fact Xbox this and this. Brother, I don't give a shit about Xbox. It's nothing to do with this. Yeah, they've gone day and date for a long time. But I think the way they've integrated it is pretty decent, and they're not essentially. Microsoft isn't going out and saying, you know what, go and buy a fucking, you know, if you want to play out this game, you know, go and buy $500 console, you know, like PlayStation is doing. The PlayStation, like, yeah, we need everyone on their PlayStation. They're trying anything to try and get any, like, they're like, oh, we want everyone on the PlayStation. Next, they're going to be going after mobile users like Android and Apple users and saying, you know what, guys, we'll release a few exclusives on mobile and then we want you to go and buy a PlayStation. God, I don't know what they're just, are they running low for cash or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's a move by PlayStation that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Hey, I guess we'll wait and see how it plays out. It might play out well. People actually might move, although I don't know why anyone would. If they've committed to the PC ecosystem, I don't think they want to commit to the console. Or chances are they probably do have a PlayStation, but they use it for very small things like maybe playing games like GTA and stuff like that. They probably don't use it for crazy amounts of stuff, and maybe a few PlayStation exclusives here and there. But yeah, that's a very weird thing from Sony, but I don't know if it's desperation or whatever. Doesn't really make any sense though, but again, let's see how it plays out.